Hi everyone. In your daily life, have you ever felt angry or jealous of another person? Of course you have, everybody has. Your 外卖 is late, so you feel cross about the 外卖小哥. Or your colleague gets a promotion over you, you feel jealous, rage, envy, it should have been me, why is it him or her? Or you have a falling out with your spouse, your parents, your children, whatever. Daily life is beset with difficult interactions with other people, of times when we feel negative emotions to other people. And you ask yourself, when was the last time that feeling angry or jealous or rageful ever brought you happiness? And the answer to that is probably never did, and it never shall. It's one of the most negative human emotions around. And therefore, how do we cure that? Well, again, for me, I look to Buddhism and some of the techniques that have been taught there for many thousands of years now. And the technique that I like the best is called loving kindness meditation. In a previous video, we looked at what I term as concentration meditation, where you focus on the breath. Loving kindness meditation is where you actually focus and try and cultivate love and compassion. Now, this can start tactically to deal with some of the situations that I just described. When your 外卖 is late, you can use this to calm your nerves. You can use it when you've had an argument with your spouse, or if you're not getting on very well with your significant other. You can use this to try and regenerate the feelings of love and compassion. But ultimately, the idea in Buddhism, of course, is a little bit like 普度众生, to help or to feel love and improve the happiness of all sentient beings. And so the logical extension to this in Buddhism is you feel love for yourself, you feel love for those immediately around you, and then you try and feel love for all of humankind. And by cultivating that compassion, you try and make a world that is happier, and where your own actions are centered and bring happiness to all sentient beings. And because by doing that, you eliminate all of these negative emotions that I talked about: hatred, fear, comparison, envy, all of that stuff is replaced with compassion and love. And that allows you to lead a more peaceful life of equanimity, rather than the rage and jealousy that you may experience frequently in your present life today. So how do we do it in practice? I want to share with you a loving kindness meditation that I use. Now, I try and do it for 10 to 20 minutes per day, and I recommend all of you do it for a period of maybe 6 weeks and see how it changes your perspective, your outlook on the world. And I hope it improves your relationships with your significant others, with those around you, but also it lets you control those negative emotions in the examples that I just discussed. So the next time your 外卖 is late, you can feel nothing but love and not anger. So how do we start? Well, the usual meditation posture: you sit cross-legged, sit on a chair, both feet on the ground, however you wish to do it. You close your eyes, keep them open. But basically try and attain that state of peace and take a couple of breaths. Now, in loving kindness meditation, you proceed through a series of levels. You start with yourself, feeling love and kindness to yourself. You then proceed to relatives and friends, who should be relatively easy to feel that compassion for. You then go to neutral people, people that you know but you don't have any particularly strong emotion for. And then in the final stage, you try and send it out to all sentient beings, which of course is the most difficult. So let's start. After you've centered yourself and calmed yourself with a couple of breaths, imagine someone, say, standing on your right-hand side. And this someone should be someone who you know feels a lot of love and compassion to you. So for example, for me, it may be my parents or my grandparents. And feel the love and compassion that they feel towards you. Feel it running through your body. Let that feeling just fill your body so that you feel the love and compassion towards yourself. Then do the same on your left-hand side, another person. And then surround yourself with all these people in your life who you know feel love and compassion towards you, and feel that love and compassion. Spend a few moments thinking about this and feeling all of that love and compassion. Now you feel love and compassion towards yourself, let's start sending it to other people. And we start with those individuals that you visualized on your left and right hand side, people who love and care for you. Again, for me, perhaps it's my parents. Visualize that person very clearly in your mind. And then send all the love and compassion from yourself to that individual. Feel it radiating out of you. It may help during this time to repeat a mantra a few times, such as the following words. And it doesn't have to be the following words, but this is what I use. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be free from pain. Don't just say the words, really feel behind them and send them out, send that love out to that person. Then do the same to the individual you imagined on your left-hand side. Visualize that person. May you feel at ease. May you be happy. May you be free from pain. whatever formulation of words you wish to use. You send that love out. And then imagine all these people around you, all the people who love you, maybe all your family, your significant others, your good friends, and send it out to them as well. And spend a few moments sending that love out. If you were having an argument with your significant other, you could put them there because you still love each other. It's just a case that for a moment in time you've lost that love. And this can be a really powerful way of refinding that. Next we move on to neutral people. This is a little bit more difficult, of course, because by definition these are people you don't feel much for. But now we're going to try and send love and compassion to neutral people. So now bring an image of a neutral person in your head. This could be an acquaintance, a colleague, someone who you don't have a particularly close relationship for, so you don't actually feel much for. And what we're going to do now is just like before, we're going to have a very strong image of that person in our head, and then we're going to repeat, maybe happy, maybe safe, maybe free from pain, or any variation of those words. And you send that love and compassion in the same degree as you felt for your relatives, for your loved ones. You send it out to them. Maybe in this case it could be that 外卖小哥, for example. And in this way, you keep on bringing up new images of these acquaintances, these people. You do one, then you do another, then you do another. Maybe they're people even you have negative emotions about right now, and you bring them up in your mind's eye, and you send the love and compassion towards them. After you've done that, if you feel able, the next step is to try and gradually progress to all sentient beings. And this requires a little bit of imagination, but at least for myself, I imagine the globe kind of receding from me. And I imagine all the people, all of the animals as well, every sentient living being on the earth. And then I try and send out my love and compassion to all of them. Because at the end of the day, every sentient being wants one thing, and it's the same thing that you want: to live a peaceful, happy, safe, and healthy life. And I send out that sentiment from myself to everybody and every sentient thing in the globe. And that is to round off the meditation. This should all take around 20 minutes. And if you do it every day, many people have reported, including myself, feeling a lot more at peace with ourselves. There's a general principle: give what you wish to receive. And that is the heart of loving kindness meditation. As you give it, you shall receive it back, and you'll feel a lot more love and kindness in your own world, and you feel a lot more peace with yourself too.